Oh, life is good. Okay, life is good. Life done comes a couple days late, but life is real good. Tell you what, is this what it feels like to be Drew Bagel? Man, this is nice. I can get used to this. Yeah, buddy. What's going on, everybody? It's Childish. We're back at it again with a special video for you all today. As always, thank y'all so much for tuning in. As you can see right here, this is not even fake right now. I can't even, words cannot express the joy that I feel right now. So if you guys didn't get a chance to check out my summoning session that I did on my birthday, it was a couple of days ago. And as you can see, we have added our third Helena to this lovely monster back here. So today I went to work and I was basically trying to figure out what am I going to do, right? I have all this fodder that I basically summoned. What am I going to build? Honestly, I was looking at this, I was like, you know what? Let's just go with it. I mean, it's 2 years late, but whatever. We'll go ahead and build it, right? Let's go. And then I realized that I had just a little bit left to get ourselves a stone summon. So I went ahead and purchased one from the guild shop. 15 stone summons, so I can go ahead and do it. And lo and behold, one summon, and I'm able to pull this bad girl right here, Miss Ophelia, the Fire Paladin. So it was pretty epic. I wish I could find a clip to like express my opinion, but honestly, guys, I jumped out of my chair. I was like, oh shit. And just went ahead and just like I was in shock. Luckily enough, I wasn't around anybody, and the kids, the juveniles weren't awake yet, so that would have been bad. But yeah, man, super stoked. Obviously this is an amazing unit here, but as you guys can see, I have not actually thrown on some runes on this one. This is one summons that's going to take a little bit of theory crafting, as I'm excited to kind of go with you here. So today we're just going to keep it real simple, guys. Generally I don't like to make videos just to say, hey, oh my god, I got a little news, nat 5, whatever, right? But this is one that kind of caught my eye. I think she's a really unique unit, and I like her mechanic. And I'm trying to figure out how I basically want to go about her. So I'm gonna just talk about it real quick, and then kind of put my thoughts in your head and see what you guys think, and where we should go from here. So if you guys don't already know, right? The Paladins, first skill, like all of them, 50% chance to stun. And then we have the damage is based on max HP. So the unique thing about this unit is that it provides its own will. So its own will, it's going to be casted when it uses this skill on his turn, right? Her turn, fail. Second skill, we got the removal of the harmful effects and the invulnerability for one turn, similar to the Light Paladin. But this is the one that's essentially like, the twins, right? Like the Light Paladin, Fire Paladin, they kind of go, they're not really identical. They're the opposite. I don't even know what the phrase is. Okay, you know what I mean, okay? You know what I mean, okay? Identical twins, fraternal twins? Maybe fraternal twins, okay? This is the fraternal sister, all right? She does this provoking ability that doesn't allow anybody to attack anybody but her. All they have to do is target her with an attack-based skill, and they meet the requirements. So this is something that essentially controls the match without having to slap on a ton of accuracy, so she can focus on other stats and whatnot here. But in addition to that, she provides an AoE shield based on her HP for 2 turns. And this threat for 3 turns is also on a 3-turn cooldown when maxed out. As you guys can see, I have her already decked out. Shouts out to Comptos for maxing up just to strike first. It's whatever. I'm not complaining right now. Y'all give me a nat 5 a little bit later. Not complaining. We got a new nat 5. New unit equals new kind of, right? So getting back to it, 3-turn cooldown with this 3-turn ability. I think it's super OP. Like, I already know what I'm going to be doing in Guild Wars, in Siege. I'm actually excited because this is going to add a little bit more variety for my leaders to go ahead and like mix it up with some more Guild War or Siege defense. But this is the thing about it. As you guys know, I've been really pushing for RTAs, so this is interesting to think about. Like, this particular unit, considering the style of play that I do, which, as you guys know, I'm pretty much a softie, okay? I don't have like the mega high, like OP, meta units and whatnot that have that type of aggressive approach. I don't have the Okeanos, the Molungs, the Ganymedes, the Hathors. I don't have certain units where I can use them, get the first turn, and try to lock down something unique about the opponent to prevent them from doing what they're attempting to do, right? So I have to rely on double immunity more times than not to try to get the job done. And it kind of hurts me a little bit because if I go double immunity with maybe 2 units to provide like a defense break and maybe some other kind of crowd control, which I like to use Jean for that. It sometimes hurts because if they, don't bring in multiple units to kind of, strip me or whatnot, they'll take out a unit that basically will slow my attack down. And if they have more, damage to me, if they have more burst than me, like, simply I'm just like a dead I'm basically a dead person waiting to just kind of going out the match here unless I get RNG to go my way. So my thought process is like, considering how Ophelia works and being able to target or being able to put out this cry of threat, right? Do I do what the majority of people do, which is just run a violent set and just cycle this skill as much as possible and just kind of compete, try to utilize the some of the whatever violent runes that I can find? Or do I mix it up and try to go with a swift set and try to just get the jump, get the first turn, so that if they do have like an Okeanos or a Molag or something that they're using like a Ganymede to try to get the first turn and reset my Wusa or whatever the case may be, like some unique unit that they're trying to lock down, because I do have a couple of units that don't have will, right? Is that going to be enough? Because I don't have to rely on accuracy, right? I just have to rely on speed. So that got me to thinking if I should go about that route, because if I do, I can probably run like, I mean, what's the base speed here? I can probably run a 285 Ophelia, on Swift or whatever. So it's probably Swift broken, but I could probably run like a 285 Ophelia. But if I go violent, I'm looking at like 230 tops with good effective HP, more so emphasis on the HP, right? Because that's what the shield's based off of. So it's interesting. I'm going through it in my head. Ophelia can essentially focus the units on you, not allowing for people to do some of their second or third skills, but some of their second and third skills or AoE attacks are still going to get the job done. But when you think about like, for example, Molung, it's really not going to stop Molung from doing what he does, because he's going to use Dragon Dance and still strip the opponent, let Ganymede follow through, but Ganymede can't reset anybody else, or something of that sort. So it's like, do we really push for the first turn, or do we just stick with the violence and let RNG do what RNG does best? It's really interesting. So I wanted to get you guys' thought process on that and go from there. Obviously, I got to reload. I got to recollect my Swar farm or whatnot, and go ahead and see where I'm sitting at right now. I already this kind of hurts to say, I've already dwarfed my, well, not that Orion, but I've already dwarfed my Violent Orion from Violent Will at like 250 to like basically this set here or whatnot. So even though like Orion is my pride and joy, Orion is not used in any of my my Guild War offense. I have a Guild War defense that I use, but I can switch it up to Swift and it won't be as crazy, but it'll be useful there. If I really want to go violent on it. But honestly, guys, I'm kind of up in the air about it. Given my play style and kind of how safe I play, I'm hoping that I can try to use this in a fashion that may allow me to kind of maybe take away one of my immunities that I bring, one of my immunities with heals, and try to use in this unit to try to do like a soft, CC, soft crowd control, and potentially, bring in some other units that could provide a little bit more damage, because that's the downside with it. My damage, in a nutshell, is very very reliant on getting the job done over time and getting the attack buff right now. First turns probably not going to happen, right? Because I don't really have anybody that hits hard. But I don't know. I really don't know where I'm going to go with this. But either way, the idea of not really knowing what you're going to do is still pretty exciting, because obviously we got a new unit. So I just wanted to take the time to share with you. We're not going to make this a 2-year video. Because again, that's not what it's about. I just wanted to get you guys' thought process. Put it in the comment section down below. I'm genuinely excited to hear some of you, super OP players that actually know a little bit about this, or maybe you've seen this in the high-end arena or RTA. Because honestly, I think he's a unique unit, unique unit that can go both ways. But I think it's very, very dependent on your account, your rune quality, and what you can really do with it, because it is a pretty unique skill. Nothing that we've ever seen before on any of the unit, right? It's a unique mechanic that had been introduced. So that's gonna be it, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and let's leave one more comment if we can in the chat. For all of you guys that have ever gotten a random nat 5, okay, for all of you guys that have ever gotten a random nat 5, like a, you know, one summon, one scroll, you know, whatever the case may be, like where were you at and what was your reaction? Like, let me know in the comment section down below. I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some epic toilet summons or something like that. I don't know if anyone can beat this work one, but honestly, it's a really good thing I wasn't around anybody, because boy, would I have looked stupid doing a summon and everybody like, dude, what the hell is wrong with you? And then it's like, oh, he's playing another video game, you know, whatever. So that's gonna be it, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It's your boy Childish from ChildishPlays. Checking out. Take care, and we will see you all in the next one. I'm out.